As a member of the network, our goal for you, and importantly your team, is to be the best trained, the most motivated performance culture out there, utilising the most effective strategies that we can find and deliver to you on the planet. And this is that whole focus that none of us are as smart as all of us. So our goal is ongoing development and enhancement and improving the way that we actually do business. So training is an incredibly important part of this. That's the frequency of training, that's how we're going about doing it. And what I've discovered within most agencies, we're thinking training is delivering something to the team versus it's about locking and loading it within them. So we have a very, very simple confidence ladder that I'd like you to take on board that's about building the success of the team over a long period of time. The videos online, the growth accelerators, or utilising the role play cards, they're all tools to help you activate the learning within your team. A quick exercise I'd love you to do with the team is to actually ask the team, why do we train? And have them write down their answers as to why that we train. Not what are the top two, have them write down as many answers as they possibly can, jump into teams of two, brainstorm that, and then hear all those particular points. Get that up onto a flip chart or a whiteboard, because people will forget why we train. They think we're training because it's filling up their day or filling up their week. No, we're training because we want to give you a competitive edge and a competitive advantage. Now, my view is that some training within the team needs to be absolutely compulsory. Everyone needs to be at this. Why? It is such a bedrock of the performance that we want to have as a team. And other training should be optional for people above a certain level of performance. And that would differ per office. If you're at this level or above, it might be if you're earning 500 in GCI, if you've got this level of performance in property management, then this particular training session is optional for you. If you're below this level, it's absolutely compulsory. You need to put it in place. And the positioning of this is not compulsory like you have to be there. This is compulsory from the point of view, it's an extra level of support to help you get to where you need to be faster. There's an agency in Melbourne that has a listing panel, a listing team. And to be on their listing team, to get a phone in or an inquiry, you need to have a win rate at least 80%. How come I'm not on the listing team? How come I'm not getting a phone in? Well, all you need to do is get your win rate to 80%. This confidence ladder is so critically important to start to build your success. And it's pretty simple. It starts with, first of all, applying the right strategies. My goal for you as a member of the network is to be utilising the best strategies on the planet. Once you've got the strategies in place, then what is the skill set you need? Skills of handling objections, building great relationship, your influencing and organisational skills. What are the skills you need to be super successful? So let's put energy and effort into, firstly, strategies, secondly, the skills that you need, and the third ingredient is dialogue. Now, dialogue for me is knowing what to say and when to say it, and also what not to say and when not to say it. So we've really built someone's success and talent as a team because they're applying the best strategies they can on the planet. They've honed their skills and they're utilising dialogue that has real impact with their clients. So this is quite often not saying a lot. It could be saying a little, but having high impact with the clients. And then the magical ingredient that sits on top of that is ultimately their mindset, their attitude that they're applying to the business. And we've all heard the concept that your attitude determines your altitude. And if you've got stinking thinking, it doesn't matter how great your skills are, how great your strategies are, and how great your dialogue is, you won't be applying it with the enthusiasm and the energy that you can. So the ultimate game plan for us in the whole learning and development platform for you is, how do you build the strategies, how do you build the skills, how do you build the right dialogue, and how do you make sure your team have got the right mindset to be able to build a whole new level of momentum. Now, frequency is important with this. If you run one dialogue session or one training session in the next 12 months, that's not enough frequency for you to build the performance. And you know where your team is more so than where I do. So it's the ability for you to say, how big is the gap from where you're currently at, current reality, and the desired reality that you have? So you can utilise some of the tools that we have. We've got a fantastic agent performance review tool that looks at 12 different areas of performance and gives you, and importantly your team, the ability to understand where are we at in these areas of performance. Are we happy with those? Do we need to work on those? And start to identify what are the opportunities for us to grow, develop and improve. You put training onto the agenda, run that session as to why we're running training, and then get the right frequency in place with performers having the option to attend certain sessions, but others are absolutely, you need to be there. are incredibly essential. Now, you can start to move into things like contacting other members and having them do a Zoom call or a Skype call into your meeting. You can start to utilise some of the great interviews on the knowledge base and role plays on the knowledge base and momentum sessions that we've created and provided for you. All of those things give you the flexibility to start mixing up your training and providing the ability. But don't fall into the trap. I've actually run a session, everyone said, yes, I like that. No, you've got to role play it. You've got to get into the practice of that. So I feel confident, mindset-wise, to use it in the marketplace. Because if I don't feel confident to use it, I'll always default to the old way. The new way is going to be better, but you need to go through the learning process, internalise it through some repetition, so I'm confident to be able to use it in the marketplace. Training's an incredibly key component that builds the talent and the success of your team. When you've got the team who are motivated, have got the right strategies, they've got sensational dialogue, and their mindset is brilliant, I guarantee that 10-20% better than competitors will show through in their results over and over and over again.